everyone, welcome back. Today on my channel we're going to be making a delicious breakfast cookie, it's called. It's got oats in it, it's got toasted oats like Cheerios in it, of course some eggs, but it also has some chocolate chips in it. So stay tuned for that recipe. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Debbie and I wish to welcome you to my channel. Hope you think about subscribing and hit that thumb. I always like a thumbs up. And today I just haven't had my orange juice yet. Well, I've had one little glass. This is my second glass. So I wanted to say cheers to everyone out there. And here's to your health, your happiness, and just having a great day today. So cheers. Love orange juice. So let's get into making our breakfast cookies. Okay, brought you in closer to my bowl. One more sip of my OJ. Let's get started. So the first thing, to a bowl, we added 2 cups of white sugar. We're going to also be adding a cup of peanut butter and a cup of butter. I have my sticks right here. They've been sitting out while I got my shower. I didn't even do anything to my hair today, just dried it, combed it through. We're gonna put that in there. We still have bunches and bunches of snow on the ground. And I'm making these the day of us leaving for a short weekend getaway. By the time you see this, we'll have went and been back, and probably a week or 10 days would have passed by then. I usually try to make about 2 or 3 videos at least a week, and when I know I'm going to be gone, I try. There's my oven. Just to let you know, we're baking these at 375. I'm going to put a little bit of egg white in here and swirl it around. My mom taught me that, and she said if you put something sticky then in your cup, your measuring cup, that it should come out easily, or easier, let's just say. That was all in that jar. I'm gonna get out a new spoon because I don't want it to have any of that egg whites on there. So I do hope everyone out there is having a great day today. And like I said, I'm making these, so I'm gonna give some to each family. We're driving separately, but we're gonna try to follow each other. So I'm gonna give a little baggie of these to the families and have a snack they can snack on the way there. See, that did come out pretty clean. So just take your egg white, kind of wash it around in there a little bit, and then usually comes out pretty easily. Do that with shortening if you're using shortening, or alrighty. I need my little smocky thing on my sister Tina gave me. It's a little bit lower in my apron drawer, and I always forget to get it out. I always see my aprons on top. Okay, so we have our sugar, peanut butter, and butter. Next, we're going to be adding in our water, which is a 1/2 cup. I have it incorporated in here with my eggs, and 2 eggs. Grab another napkin. Okay, went and grabbed my mixer. I know I've told you all about this mixer already, but if you're new to my channel, I just got this. It's a Breville, very quiet. Really like it a lot. Has a little light in it. Okay. The last thing we're going to add before I start beating is my good old vanilla. We can't forget our vanilla. And that is 2 tablespoons. I'm loving that measurement. 2 tablespoons. Yum. This is Mexican vanilla. I get it off of eBay. Usually it comes from Texas. The sellers live in Texas. They just cross the border there, and that first one wasn't quite filled. And pick it up and then mail it. We went to Texas a couple times, way down along the border where my aunt and uncle used to live. And that's how I got turned on to that kind of vanilla, and it's delicious. Okay, so we're going to mix this up really well. It's so quiet. Got that nice light that lights up in there. Let me get her mixed up real well and I'll be back. You want to make sure your butter is very much at room temperature, and that way it's incorporated really well. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is, I'm going to set this aside over here. Going to change bowls. And in this bowl, we're going to add 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, which I have right here. The 1/4 cup I keep in there, so we'll just use that one. There's the 1/4. And sorry for all the clanging. I'm just going to do the 1/2 one. It's easier to get in there. So there's 1, and we're going to be adding 1 more cup, 2 1/4. So there's our 2. Okay, get this out of my way. Back over here. Then to the all-purpose flour, we're going to be adding baking soda and salt, and it's 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Just going to incorporate that a little bit together. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, let me get these. We're going to just stir in the rest of the ingredients. I'm going to go throw these in the sink. So we're going to stir this into the dry into here. Get all your flour mixed in. Okay, I think I have a feeling I'm gonna be needing some muscle here. I do have a wooden spoon in case I think I need that much muscle. So we're gonna be adding our rolled oats. I just have quick oats. And we're gonna do 1.5 cups of those. Now, instead of the chocolate chips, if you wanna make it a little more healthier, there's 1 cup. I'll just do the 1/2 in here. If you want to make it a little more healthier, you could substitute the chocolate chips for raisins. Maybe even some nuts. I don't care for nuts too much in my cookies, and I definitely don't care for raisins. Then we're going to do about 1 cup of chocolate chips. This is a 1/2 cup. Okay, and then lastly, we're going to be putting in, well, let's stir this in together first, if I can do this. It's really smelling good. You can smell that peanut butter. I get a little whiff of vanilla in there. Well, that wasn't too difficult to stir in there. Okay. Now we're going to put in our oats. No, not our oats, our toasted oats, like Cheerios. I just have the no-name brand from Walmart. Scrape that off here. Okay. This is 6 cups. I want 6 cups in there. I don't even know if this box holds 6 cups, but we'll see. We shall see. This is 4 cups. A little shy of 4. Okay, here we go. Here's 4. I think I am switching over to my wooden spoon. I need extra power today. I still have some of my orange juice to drink. Maybe that'll do it if I drink that. That there. Let me get a sip. She's about gone. And we're just going to fold these in gently so as not to crush them. Remember, this was only 4 cups. I have 2 more cups to put in here. Oh my. Oh my. Goodness sakes, I don't know. If you don't have very strong biceps like me, you might want to ask your friend, your spouse, your neighbor, whoever, can you come stir my batter? Of course, my hubby's gone to work, so I can't ask him. Wouldn't that be funny to have him on a video stirring some of my batter? Oh, okay, I'm going to put the other 2 cups in. I'm following the recipe. I'm going to do this like it says. And get her in there. Then they want you to drop this by a 1/2 cup scoopful onto an ungreased baking sheet. Now, I'm not sure about all of that. But I'll do some that size and see how they turn out. That's going to be a huge cookie, isn't it? Huge. I don't know. I hope I have this mixed up good enough. Okay, here we go, I think. Let's see what we can do here. Give me some room, because this is going to be a large cookie. Hope I have all my dirty stuff picked up. Okay, pretty much. It says ungreased baking sheet. I'm tempted to put parchment paper on here, but I will not. Okay. It said it wants a 1/2 cup, right? I don't know. A 1/2 cup doesn't really seem that big once I pick it up. So let's see what we got going on here. It says sit them. Oh, this is going to be just a mess. A mess, I know it. Let me get a little rubber skinny spatula. And brought me over some paper towels. Now I need paper towels. Those little napkins won't always be big enough. Okay, so here's our half a scoop. Half a cup. Woohoo! Them are big. Them are big boys. And it said 4 inches apart, so I'm gonna do that. Probably should have scooted that over a little. I'm not gonna get very many on my sheet pan, am I? Ooh-wee. These are biggies. Now, I like making big cookies like you get in a bakery. I do. I don't think I've ever made any this big, though. Oops. Messy, messy. Like I said, if you want to make them a little more healthier, although they got a lot of sugar in them, that's for sure. But instead of the chocolate chips, you could put in raisins, some kind of nut. I'm just going to bake this sheet pan and see what it turns out like, because I want to gauge the size a little bit. So let's get this one scooped on and get them in the oven. Now, the next step says flatten cookies to 1 inch. How am I going to flatten them? I'm going to try using this. It's going to probably stick to it, but I don't know. We'll see. Flatten to 1 inch. I guess that's about 1 inch. We don't know. We're going to wing it and see how she turns out. Alrighty, I need to get that. I don't know. I'm just guessing how to do this, so you're on this journey with me, as I always say. Okay. I guess that looks like about 1 inch, right? Let's get them in the oven and bake them. And they bake for about, I think it was 10 to 15 minutes. And we'll be back to show you. So while those are baking, I'm going to clean my mess up here, and then I'll meet you back here to put some more cookies on a cookie sheet. Okay, so I just pulled them out, and this is 13 minutes. It said until the edges are light brown, and then let them sit on the tray for 5 minutes before we transfer them. But those babies are looking really good. And of course, I'm gonna tell you, they're smelling wonderful. So I'm gonna transfer these onto the wire rack, and then we will put some more on a cookie sheet. Okay, I have an air bake out now. That one's on a Nordic ware sheet pan. I'm gonna try some on this one. I've got my timer set over there. It's gonna go off in like 2 minutes. I don't think I'll have this done in 2 minutes, but to take them off the cookie sheet. But while we're waiting on those, we're gonna get some more on the pan here. And it probably looks like about the same amount over there that I fit, probably 8. I might make these just a skosh smaller and see which size I like. That one looks a little small, and we're gonna flatten them down. Okay, my timer just went off. We got these ready to go in. Let's get them off the sheet pan. think sometimes my brain has a pause in there. We're gonna let these cool completely. Get my other ones on the other sheet, or get some more on this sheet pan, and then we will have a taste test. Alrighty, let's do this one. Okay, so with that one, we finished it. It made 32, and some of them are smaller. The recipe says it will make 24. So mine made 32 just because I made some of them smaller. So we're gonna get these in too in just a minute, and I'll be back with the taste test. Okay, I got another pan out and cooling, and we're gonna give these a taste. Here we go. I guess I'll get on this side so you can see me a little bit better. Whew, which one do I want to choose? I don't know. We're just going to take this one on the end, and I'm going to show you up close what it looks like. You can see the Cheerios in there and the chocolate chips, and ooh, it looks delicious, doesn't it? Let's taste it. Mmm. Okay, lots going on here in this cookie. It's got a little chew to it, which I love. Around the edges is crispy. Those toasted oats in there, they also have a little chew to them. They're not just crunchy. Definitely you taste the peanut butter. And I don't think I got a chocolate chip in that bite, but I taste the oats. This is this is really a delicious cookie. I'm gonna bite over here where I get some chips. Mm-hmm. Okay. I would have to say yes to this. Yes, all day. So, a jumbo breakfast cookie, or you can make them regular size. I'll have the recipe linked in the description box. If you go under my video, you'll see the word more. And you just touch on that word more and it opens up where it shows you the recipe. So, until we meet again, I want you to take care of yourself and take care of each other. Bye.